Hello and welcome to RaidRun, the newest game mode in CookieRunOvenBreak. I'm Galgon, and this is my very first attempt to beat SoboroQueenBee in normal rank. Look, I know this game mode is already in the game for a month, but finally I got the time to actually post anything about this run. So yeah, this is as I said earlier, this is my very first attempt to beat this boss fight in normal rank. And this so happens to be this is the last day for now, before this boss fight got exchanged into something else. So this this boss replaces the CookieRunQueenBee, which is the very first boss fight that we have in RaidRun, and that boss fight lasts for like 7 days. And well, I'm not saying that we have to play continuously for 7 days. Obviously, everyone will get so tired. I think that will be like the longest boss fight ever in the history of video games. I mean, I think the longest one that I can think of was on Final Fantasy XI. That was like a long time ago that I read on an article. That's why it's like a really long time ago, and that boss fight takes like 18 hours or so. But then the only reason why it lasts for like 18 hours is because the player who tried to beat that particular boss fight just simply gave up because they all got tired. And I think that eventually that boss fight got patched. They have to be by Square Enix. So anyway, speaking of bosses fight, thankfully the game provides us with the weaknesses of the boss, which is something that the previous months, it's something that we didn't have. Back then, a month ago, we have to sort of do the run and then take a guess on which is the color that the boss is actually weak at. So in RaidRun, we have 3 colors. The one is yellow, red, and blue. And each of these colors have their own capabilities of offense and defense. Oh, well, in this game, the mode is called supporting capability. For some reason, I have no idea why. But anyway, we managed to beat the first challenge, and by completing the challenge, we make the boss vulnerable for attacks for quite a while. And this is the time we take advantage of that. And as you can see, we just pummel the boss with our attacks, which I know doesn't seem like we did have an effect despite that continuous barrages. That's because in RaidRun the boss fight is like quite long. But I mean, it's not as long as in the previous month or so, where like in the very beginning it takes like 17 minutes to beat a boss fight. But the time gives us 17 minutes, but during my first run, I just couldn't be. I just don't know how to do playing this game, and that caused me to lose, and then lose like a lot of gems or crystals, if you shall want to call it. Anyway, we have come a long way from that, but maybe for the next videos also, I'm going to show you, the kind of experience that I have, especially with CookieRunQueenBee, the boss fight that got removed from the game, and then Devsisters replaced it with this one. So the next boss fight in the current roster, I think, is going to be Baumkuchen Trean, which is something that I actually have some of them, but I hope they still maintain the same weakness as in the previous attempt to do the boss fight. Or else the entire video, my collection, is going to be like absolutely useless. Anyway, we finally beat the boss fight, and our target is actually getting triple S, which is the highest rank. So let's see what we get. Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, it's very close actually into SS plus. Oh no. I think we need to have 18 billion points to get the triple S rank, which is something that I want. Anyway, that is it for me. Take care and bye bye.